Good morning. Trying to get my act together. That's what I try every day. Doesn't always work. Some days it does. Okay, well, this goes in here. This goes on top. This goes on top. And this goes on top. I'm missing one page. Go figure. Whatevs. Let's find us. Since I'm missing a page. There he is. If you're here, that means you're not out Black Friday shopping. I don't do Black Friday shopping. I did it one time with my daughters, and it was memorably awful. That's all I can say. Black Friday is not my thing. This is my thing. I would much rather be here than be Black Friday shopping. Even online. I don't want to be Black Friday shopping online. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Just sounds awful to me. But I know that it's a big, like family get-together kind of thing for a lot of people. So if you're out Black Friday shopping and listening, apologies from me and good for you for being out Black Friday shopping. We're going to do our last page of our book. And I'm going to talk to you about our envelope class, which is coming up right after this. Well, not quite right after, at 10 o'clock. So kind of right after. You got an hour break, and then we're going to put together our envelope book. So we're first going to do some shameless plugging for the website, creatorofcuteness.com, which is where you can find the collage elements and the classes and the burnishing tools and the watercolors, handmade watercolors. They're amazing. It's where you can find everything, creatorofcuteness.com. So this is a new one called Holiday Kids and Cardinals. Whenever you get my collage elements, you get them in black and white and in color. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Well, we'll start with it. We'll start with this one. This is what do you call it? What do I call it? Holiday Kids and Cardinals. And this one comes in black and white and in color. They're $5. So they're really super affordable. Those are under collage elements on the website. There is a new one called, find where that is. This one is called Holiday Card Makers. And you get all of this art to create cards with. I don't know that I've ever gone through all the cards because I've already sent some of them. But we made a lot of cards. I want to say we made like 6 cards and 3 tags with all of this art. But the way it works is when you purchase it, you can print out as many pages as you want. So you can make cards or journal pages or gift tags or whatever you want to make with these cute things. Cupcake toppers I've made before. These are found now under the cards section of the website because I'm going to be doing more of these card maker series. So if you look there, you're going to get these. And instead of $5 for these, because you get videos, you get 8 videos on how to make each one of the cards. And I got to say, the cards for this one were very simple. So I appreciate you guys being there and giving feedback and understanding that I had just come out of the hospital as I had already planned to do this. So each time I'm going to throw in a couple of more wild cards. Oh, a wild card. That's what we'll do, a wild card. But most of my cards are simple because I make so many of them. So I don't really think that you need to spend a lot of time to make a card. You really just need to make it and send it. So there's that. And then these are just some of the older Christmas collage elements that are on the page under collage elements. 12 Trees of Christmas, one's been used, and Christmas Angels, which I think we're going to use today. This is the brand new one that I just did and posted last week. This is All of the Other Reindeer, and I don't have it in black and white here. I only have it in color because I made lots of copies so I could use them. I went pink on my reindeer, some of them. Some of them became vintagey pink reindeer, but most of them are just regular colored reindeer. And again, they're in black and white and in color, so if you want to make some blue reindeer or green reindeer, you're more than welcome to. So that is All of the Other Reindeer. Oh, this is the kids one again. All right. We have Journal Play Day coming up tomorrow. It's the last Journal Play Day, so I hope you guys will all be there. If you haven't ever taken Journal Play Day yet, I'm sorry for you because it's been a lot of fun. And we're making a flip-flap book tomorrow, which is going to be fun as well. And this is the artwork that you get for Journal Play Day. So not only do we make a journal, but you get a bunch of artwork from me each month. And that has been the hardest part, is getting the artwork out to everybody each month. And I am slowing down. So I'm trying to figure out another way to do it, but I don't know. So you get this artwork, which is super cute. And it coordinates with this collage element if you wanted to purchase this collage element to use in your Journal Play Day book with this one. And both of them together would make super cute cards. You know what I mean? You could put this cute little boy elf and you could put this ho 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 on the inside or something. I mean, it's a no-brainer card maker. No-brainer card maker. Then you get these journaling blocks. You get two cute little kids. And you get a snowman and a cardinal. And I went red and green, just traditional red and green this year. Candy cane stripe. You get a holly berry page, which I don't know why this printed out more orange. I'm going to have to look into that. And this one, which I love. And they all coordinate, which is super fun. So you can use these in your journal. You can use whatever you have. This was November, and I did not get my journal even made because of hospitalization. So you can see that there's a lot of artwork that you get each month. Look how cute that collage element was. I didn't even get to use it. We could use it today. No, it's not going to work for today. Anyhow, let me close this for a sec. Let's talk about what's happening at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we're taking our envelopes, which I have decided to use square envelopes because I have so many square envelopes because they cost so much to mail. I thought, well, this will be a perfect book. But you could use this size envelope, whatever it is. I don't know. It's a beautiful Cranes envelope. You could use this size envelope, which is an A2 size envelope. Or you could use this size envelope, which is a letter size security envelope. It doesn't matter what you have. What matters is that you have enough of each. So if you're going to make this size book, you have to have at least three, but in order to do the whole month of December, you're going to want like 6 to 12 envelopes. And they have to all be the same size. They don't have to be the same color, but, you know, it helps. So that is coming up at 10 a.m. right back here at 10 a.m. I will record it and share it on YouTube afterwards. So if you miss it, it'll be on YouTube or here for 30 days. And then we start our December prompts, which are movie titles. Oh, I forgot to print those out to share today. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Let me find them and I'll read them to you. So like the way it works, maybe you can see this. Can you see that? See the Christmas tree? It's so cute. So the way it works is like Elf is at the top here. And then this says Silver Bells. This says Love, Lights, and Hanukkah. 'Twas the night before Christmas. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's repeat number 1. Then you get Christmas Vacation, Rudolph, Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. So that's what we're going to do. You can either just do the movie title, you could do the song from the movie, you could do something inspired by the movie, like Rudolph, you could do a reindeer. So that's really, really cute ideas that Heidi Bricken came up with. I wanted to share this that's going to be the cover of my envelope book. It was not going to be the cover originally, but my daughter brought over some paper she bought on Amazon and asked if she could use my paper cutter because she wants to make a paper chain to go around her house. And I said, sure. And look how cute this came out. She cut all these scraps because she cut her papers down to 2 inches and she had all these scraps. And now I'm going back and stitching. Can you see it stitched? I don't know if you can or not, but my sewing machine kind of took a dump for a minute. I got to go look at it. But look what you can do with trash, right? So cool. I did paper weaving. Remember paper weaving, ladies? It wasn't hard, and it was fun while we were just sitting there watching her cut her paper. And I got to use all her scraps, and it made me very happy. Anyway, so there you go. So these are like, I don't even know, 1/2-inch strips. Some are 1/4-inch strips. She didn't cut them all the same, so it doesn't really matter. Isn't it cute? And that's going to go on the cover, hopefully, of this envelope journal. I think it'll fit almost perfect. It's going to be cool. It does look like inchies, but it's paper. Well, it's weaving. You know how you weave paper together? Yeah. I did see that Cindy Dietz is in the hospital. I sent her a private message and a public message. It sounds to me like she's going to need an ablation. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. But it sounds like she has what my husband had going on. So she's in a good place. She's in the hospital. She's where she needs to be. So she'll be okay, I hope. Hope and pray. Okay. Here's where we are today. This is what we did day before Thanksgiving. Today we have sparkle and art words as our theme. And then we get my journal is finished. And we're finished for the month of November. So I'm happy. And I'm thinking, I had some art words here that I was thinking of writing, but maybe I threw them out. Hang on, let me look at my computer. Did they go away? Oh no, here they are. Is that art words? Art is not what you see, but what you make others see. And then Cindy's words, because we use Cindy's quotes this month. For sparkle, it says, leave a trail of sparkle wherever you go. And then for her art words, it says art heals. So I think I could probably fit both of those in together, I think. But I also have this quote that says, a pinch of glitter and a dash of sparkle, which I love. But I'm going to have to send Cindy a card with some sparklies. So I'm thinking one of these girls, and I love her and I've used her a million times. So I think this girl. Hi, Vicki Murray. So I thought it'd be fun to use a collage element rather than drawing a whole lot today. Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving? I hope everybody did. Mine was an epic fail. It's the second time using the oven. We did try a turkey the day before. My husband and I bought a small Jennie-O turkey. Because our kids always take all the leftovers. I wanted to have a turkey so that we had leftovers. And that turkey came out perfect. And then I bought a big fancy turkey to have on Thanksgiving, and it was dry as a bone. So I don't know. learning curve on a new stove oven is not all it's cracked up to be, I guess. It was tricky. I made macaroni and cheese, and that was a fiasco. Did I tell you all I fell off the ladder? Because that all happened within the day before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving. Because I was trying to get it painted, finished up, painted around the kitchen sink. And it was painted, it just was crooked. You know, the guys that painted, that would be my husband. It was crooked. So I wanted to fix it. And so I got on a ladder, and I had a paintbrush. I had my podcasts on. It was a lovely day. I was all by myself. And then all of a sudden, I lost balance or something, and the brush went squiggly. So there's a giant squiggly line above the sink, which I'll fix someday. Not right now. I'm not getting back on a ladder. And then everything went wonky. And I did not want to step onto the new sink because it's not the old porcelain sink that's really strong. It's a composite sink. I don't even know what that means. But I didn't want to break the sink, so I chose to fall. So I have the giantest bruises on my legs. It wasn't a tall ladder. It was a 4-foot ladder. I mean, 4 feet is still falling. Wasn't off of a roof or anything. And then, you know, I cussed a whole lot. I got myself back up. I did not finish painting. I just put everything away and left it. And that was the day before Thanksgiving. Well, I did have a lot of crazy things happen. I don't want to tell you all of them, but my turkey was bad yesterday. I think I want to cover up this black spot, which I don't even know why it's here. Oh, let's come down a bit. Do you see this black spot? It's got to go away. So I kind of want rainbow for this one. So I think we'll paint. Anyway, there were many reasons why yesterday was a disaster, but it was lovely being with my kids, my husband, the dogs. Susan says, my stuffing was terrible yesterday. My stuffing was actually really good because where I got my turkey, they had a box of stuffing that they were selling for $18. And because I was one of the last people to pick up the turkey before they closed, they gave it to me. It was a freebie. And I followed their directions to the 10th power, and you know what? I loved it. It was sourdough stuffing. Was so good. I'm sorry yours was bad, Susan. But I get it because I had a lot of bad stuff happen yesterday. Wish I had put this, started it a little higher. Yeah, we threw gravy on it. It was fine, Carmen. We ate it. And oh, are you talking about Susan's stuffing? So today, I'm going to take all the leftovers, which there were not that many of, because the kids did take stuff home. So I felt better that they did kind of like it. I'm going to take everything and make a turkey pot pie, or what I like to call turkey surprise. And it just all gets thrown in together, except the green bean casserole, because green bean casserole, at least, is flawless in my eyes. Flawless. The green bean casserole was good. The mashed potatoes were good, even though I forgot to put sour cream in. I saw an interview with Martha Stewart on how she makes perfect mashed potatoes because she uses cream cheese. So I thought I would try cream cheese, and it was good. Mashed potatoes were good. What else was there? What else did I make? Stuffing, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. And that was the biggest fiasco. mainly because of purchasing the macaroni and the cheese for the macaroni, because I forgot to get some of the cheese, so I had to go back to the market, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, because I kept forgetting things. I had to go buy them. Fiasco. How's the new boyfriend? Shari wants to know. He's cute. We meaning me, will keep him. He's very nice. Probably too nice for my daughter. I mean, he's really nice. He's very respectful. I already told you he has a job. I haven't really quite figured out what his job is, but he does have a job. They went to his auntie's. Auntie? He said auntie, I think. They went to his auntie's, and his auntie loved Bailey, and his grandma probably was not so excited, because grandmas, well, I'll just tell you. So Bailey's new boyfriend is black, and Bailey is white as driven snow. And grandmas, you know, sometimes they can be grandmas. And my mother-in-law is the same. She did not speak to him at all. She's a horrible, horrible human. Sorry. And probably held on to her pocketbook the whole night. Sorry to say that. And Bailey went to his grandma and aunties, and probably got the same welcome from his grandma, thinking, why is he with this white girl? But you know what? I really like him. I don't care what color you are, as long as you're a good person. You could be this color. Oh, that must be glue right there. And he's cute, and he's respectful, and he likes cars, so he got along really good with my husband. And he endured my husband's tour of all my husband's favorite things, and listened to all my husband's favorite stories to tell. And he was just a great guy. I like him. I'll keep him. So that's that. Story from me. She's going to go right there. Oh, Judy said, I had an untraditional Thanksgiving with my kids and grandkids. We went to Nimbus Fish Hatchery. Well, that's super cool. Movies and dinner at Oz Korean Barbecue. We are doing, that's so funny. We're doing either some type of Asian food for Christmas. We decided no more of this stuff. We're done. So that sounds perfect. And I think we're going to go see the Neil Diamond movie for Christmas, the Song Sung Blue movie. Even though my mother-in-law will probably hate it because she loves Neil Diamond. But I don't think she's going to like this movie because it's not Neil Diamond based. Do you know what I mean? It's the story of Neil Diamond impersonator. I think I'm going to fill this in. I decided. It wasn't. And then I looked. There's another spot there. Anyway. And then we had a huge fiasco with my mother-in-law and her medications. So have you guys had ever in your life, have you had a doctor actually call you on the phone and talk to you because he was concerned about something? Well, Thanksgiving Eve at about 7 o'clock at night, I kid you not, 7 o'clock at night, my mother-in-law's doctor, who we saw 2 days before that, called on the phone and said he was concerned about the blood pressure spike that she had during the week. Right? Because she did. She had a blood pressure spike. Oh, Arlene says we always do Chinese food for Christmas. Lots of fun desserts and pies. Less stress. Perfect. I used to do chili, but my husband can't eat chili anymore. Oh, wait, I missed Tina's. Tina said we ate the turkey, then the leftovers went to the ladies of 2 family members. Nice. There was so much turkey on the carcass left back at home that I filled the box up all the way. Oh, that's so sweet, Tina. Judy says we saw Rental Family, not a comedy. Oh, that wasn't a comedy? Okay, well, anyway. I've never had a doctor call me, right? So my mother-in-law's doctor called. I think I could put her there. Called her on the phone, which, you know, my husband ended up talking to him. And he was very concerned about her blood pressure spike. So he wanted her to, let's talk about this. I always try to emulate whatever the little design is that I'm putting down. So I'm going to do these lines that are here all the way through this rainbow. Anyway, so he wanted for her to double up on her blood pressure medicine until Monday, when she will be coming in for echocardiogram. And got off the phone. Everything was cool. And then she said, no, I'm not going to do it until I talk to the pharmacist, because the pharmacist knows more than the cardiologist. And I said, that's not true. I said, your doctor took time on Thanksgiving evening to call you on the phone to tell you he's concerned about you, and he wants you to double up on your blood pressure medicine, and now you're not. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It was a bad Thanksgiving Eve. I can tell you that much. It was not fun around here. I got mad, my husband got mad, she got mad. Anybody want to guess the outcome of that? She just said, no, there's no reason to. My blood pressure was fine all week long. And I said, that's how you have strokes and heart attacks. Oh, I think I went far too deep. I'm going into the yellow. I'm going to have to go skinnier here. Anyway, she doesn't believe him. She wants to talk to her pharmacist, which is just some young person at Walgreens, not the cardiologist. So that caused great pain and suffering. So she did not take it. And then yesterday night, after Thanksgiving, we called my brother-in-law, her son, to wish them happy Thanksgiving and, you know, all the niceties. And he talked to her for like 30 seconds. And now she's taking the medications. It's a very frustrating world that I live in right now. I don't have the patience, nor the strength, nor the attitude, I don't have anything to handle this. I don't. It's like dealing with a 3-year-old. And it has been since I met her, so it's very difficult. Hi, dogs. Did you come down to visit? I see dogs under my legs. So anyway, today I'm going to hunker down in this craft space. I'm going to make the cutest envelope book you could ever want to deal with seeing. And then we're going to have it ready for us on Monday when we start our December prompts. And you know what I kind of like about these prompts? Change the subject 100%. Is I like the fact that she didn't number them so we can choose whatever we want. And let's talk about prompts next year. Let's just talk about that for a minute. Because this is important to me to come here every day for you guys and for myself. It's like my mental therapy, you know? And hopefully it is art therapy and mental therapy for you guys. So I decided I do not want to have all of you guys do prompts anymore, because I've become a prompt snob, apparently. So for the month of January, we're doing, again, Rebecca Swayze last year did Junk Journal January for us, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. No, we're doing the envelope making at 10 o'clock, Linda. I was incorrect. My bad. It was scheduled for 10. So it's at 10. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so in January, we did Rebecca Swayze's Junk Journal January last year. We're not going to do it the same this year, but we're going to do a Junk Journal January something. Yes, Tina, yes. So we're going to do Junk Journal January for January. We're going to do something with hearts for February. And then March, Rebecca has an idea for us. So if you guys have a good idea and you want to run it past me and it tickles my art fancy, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm going to tell you, if I can't think... Whoa. What? They can come in. It's fine. I don't want to be mean, but if I don't want to do it art-wise, then I don't want to choose those prompts. Do you know what I mean? Like, some months this year were really hard to come up with fun things for us to do art-wise. So that's my plan, is I'm just going to do the prompts, or we'll just do a month of whatever, or we may do a week or two of whatever and change it, you know? I just kind of got to change it up a bit for me. Dieta, I'm 100% with you, but you know what? I'm going to be good. I know I am. I'm not going to argue. I'm going to do whatever anybody tells me, as long as they make me food and take me to my doctor's appointments and let me craft. Anyway, when I get old, my dream is to live in a retirement community with as many of you ladies as possible. That would be my dream come true. Well, that'd be after my husband leaves me or dies or whatever. Probably dies, because we women last longer than them. I just want to be able to craft all day, you know? That's all I'm saying, just craft all day. If anybody thinks that this took a long time to do, it did. But look how cute she is. These stripes are going this way, and these are going this way. Right? Linda says, my kids are already trying to tell me what to do. Oh yeah, our kids are trying to get us to move to a smaller house near all of them. Every time they come over, they look at stuff and go, why do you need this? Why is this here? Why do you have this here and this here? Yesterday it was, why did you get a double sink? Why didn't you get a single sink? Because we have a sink with a divider in the middle, because that's how we like it. So, F off, you guys. Leave us alone. Go find somebody else to micromanage. We're fine. You know, like that. But yeah, if I could afford to live in assisted living or somewhere like my parents lived, which I don't think I can afford to, that's my dream come true. All right, so now she's got stripes here and dashes here. So we're going to add those in. Well, yeah, I'd like to move to something smaller too, but my husband will never move, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. What's going on, girlfriend? Haven't heard from you in a long time. Anyway, I would love to move to something smaller, but he's never going to go. The husband. I'm going to do this way. Is my light being weird? Ah, that's much better, right? Still a shadow. Anyway, Carmen says, yeah, no, I am way too independent. I don't tell them how to live their life, and they will not be allowed to tell me how to live, period. I don't know why I stopped there. Sometimes I get bored, even though I'm doing the exact same thing below. Why don't I just finish this section? It's the sparkle that I'm going to have a hard time doing on this page because I don't really like glitter, but I have an idea. Since we're doing this cute Christmas fairy, she's going to be so cute on here. I ran off the beaten track here. A little crooked. If I could live in an artist cottage on the beach, somewhere where there's no hurricanes and no earthquakes, no tsunamis, in a tiny little artist cottage where my front room had a very large window and it looked out on the ocean. But the ocean, I mean, it has to be like probably a Northern California beach because there have to be big trees around, and all of our Northern California beaches have big trees because I can't leave my trees because they give me strength, and I have to have my trees. That would be my dream come true, just a little artist cottage. The other day I got a thing from Airbnb or VRBO or one of those places, and it said, would you like to rent this little artist cottage? And I'm like, heck yeah, I would. But I haven't looked at it yet. I saved it, but I'm sure even just to rent it for a week would be really expensive. Maybe if I go this direction, it might be easier. My husband has to take my mother-in-law home today to shower because she won't use our shower. He has to take her home today so she can do her laundry. And she won't do her laundry here because, you know, we're filthy people. Anyway. Oh, Jewel, that's so funny that you said that because my daughter just sent me a link to a house that she thought would be so cute for us to buy, for her to live in, and then, you know, we could have the granny house in the back, and it said it was $400,000, and I'm like, well, that's pretty cheap in this area. I'm going to go look it up. So, turns out it's an auction in Sacramento, and the value on it is $950,000. So, at auction, it's going to go for like $1.5 million or something. Oh yeah, Judy, we are working on the RV. We're working on getting a van. We're doing lots of research first because every time I find a new one, I really like it better than the other one. So now I'm into a new truck for my husband, and then the camper that goes on top. I found one that is not like the old-fashioned ones, and there's headroom above the bed, and that's the way I think I want to go. I don't know. Gonna have to go to an RV show someday. They have a big one in Tennessee, I think. Be fun to just buy an RV, fly to an RV show, buy the RV, and just drive it home. Or drive it somewhere. Jimmy says, I'm staying in Montana. I would love to come to Montana. But then my artist house on the beach would have to be an artist house on a lake. Carol Duvall had a cabin on a lake in Michigan. And do you remember watching Carol Duvall, and she would show her cabin on this lake, and she would go there to retreat, you know, not have a girls' retreat or anything, but retreat for herself. It just sounded like a dream come true. Everything Carol Duvall did sounded like a dream come true. I'm matching her skirt still. I'm still working on the skirt. Can you see? It has white, these white stripes. White stripes. I am following the funniest cook, chef guy. I don't cook, but I did follow some of his mashed potato recipe. He's on Instagram, and he's called A.R. Ya Hungry? Are You Hungry? That's his Instagram. So, but don't go if you are opposed to cussing, because he is so funny if you are a cusser like me. And every other word out of his mouth is a bad word. And it's so funny to watch him cook. It's like watching a comedy show with a guy cooking. I forget his name, but he's also pretty handsome. So it's fun to look at him. This is a fun way to end this book. I don't think I need a line there, but put a little one. All right, so let's go back to covering up all these boo-boos. This is a big boo-boo right there. That's a boo-boo. Should we make her fly? Can't go that way. She would have to go this way. I kind of like her straight. I am here today. Where else would I be? I got nothing going in my world. Uh-oh. You all right?
Yeah, the weight fell.
What?
The weight fell.
Oh, geez. My husband is using weights on the walking machine, scaring the living daylights out of me. He's doing 50-pound kettlebells now. Can I talk to you about guns? Because his arms are getting big. It's like we got a gun show going on here. Go as high as we could go with her. Oh, she looks so cute on there with the stripes going this way and stripes going this way. Do you love it? So now I kind of want to emulate this right here, and then we're going to do our wording up top there. But I don't want to do it exact, so she's so cute. So these are really a dark pink. I wish I had changed out my water first. I did not. This is that weird brush. It has kind of a split in it. We're just going to do some here. I'm going to do them a little differently than on her dress. I'm going to just do some holly or pine bough berries. Yesterday, we took out candles to put on the table, and then none of us smoked, so I couldn't find a match, even on the fireplace. So we had candles on the table that were not lit. And it did not matter, because I do not care. So cute. This is going to take a while to dry. Kathy Gonzalez, hello! You have the day off of work? Good for you, girlfriend. I gifted Kathy something this year. It made me feel really good to gift to somebody. I think I'm going to do that once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year if I can. Kathy really wanted something, and I gave it to her. I'll put it that way. All right. Come on, dry. Kathy, you are so cute. I have people gift me things all the time, and I can't re-gift back to people because I swear to you guys, I get gifts in the mail daily sometimes, and I can't always re-gift. But you know, sometimes at the right moment, you could just hit me right, and something might happen, and you never know. You might never know. It does look like a ribbon. Very pretty. All right, so I want to do just these little green pine bough thingies. And why have I got the lemon tree song stuck in my brain? Lemon tree very pretty, but the lemon flower is sweet. I don't know about these, but since I started, kind of got to finish. We'll make it work. Whoa, green paint is flying off the table. You guys have been sending me the best videos, by the way, on things to do, art with Christmas trees. I may end up doing the entire month of December of just trees, because I have so many ideas from everybody that are tree related. You know, mostly watercolor or tricks with cookie cutters. I have that one. And I have a tree cookie cutter right here to do a tree cookie cutter. Right? There are so many tricks right now that artists are doing with watercolor. And I'm thinking maybe just trees all month of December, because who doesn't love trees? Besides me, I mean, I love them. This one got crazy over here. All right. Arlene says, thanks for the card sample from the card maker class. Did I send you a card sample? Husband said, who do you know from Sacramento? Grandkids yelled out, our Lindsay. That's so funny. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, I just gifted something to my daughter-in-law last night. And it made me feel really good. I'm not a good gift getter. I'm more of a gift giver. I'm much better at giving than getting. Okay, so now we're just adding our pine boughs in, which are nothing more than a straight line and a bunch of flecked triangular lines. They look like V's, but you don't want to take a lot of time with them. You just kind of want to do them. These dark colors really don't go with the page, but they're cute. Hold on a sec. All the trees would be fun. I love the 12 Trees of Christmas book. I think I gifted that to somebody. I was looking for it the other day, the 12 Trees of Christmas. I'm going to look for it again, because if I can't find it and I did gift it to somebody, I think I gave it to Diana Vosberg at a retreat. Anyway, I just handed it over to her because she was just having a bad time and needed something fun. Anyway, if I can't find it, we may do trees all Christmas. All, trees with a snowman, trees with an angel, trees with quotes. There's so many possibilities for trees. What time is it? Kind of just feel like doodling all day. Anyway, I think trees would be fun because somebody just sent me a video because it interrupts my feed here on my computer, and somebody just sent me a video of another watercolor tree. There are so many that we could try. Not my ideas, other people's. But like this tree that I did, this one here, that was not, I learned that from a different artist, and now it's become my tree. So sometimes if you do enough of something, you'll find one that is just right for you, and you'll do it over and over and over, and it becomes yours. Like it was never ever anybody else's. It's mine now. All right. So now we've kind of emulated this, but she has daisies on her skirt. Denise says, I love trees. Question, where does your mother-in-law live? Here. Oh, you mean her real home. It's a half hour away. My husband is the kindest soul. I just gotta say. I fight with him a lot, and I'm a bitch a lot. I'm a micromanager. I always have been, and that's what my daughter is doing to her new boyfriend, and it makes me really sad. I'm going to have to say something to her. Not that she'll figure it out. You have to figure it out on your own to stop micromanaging people. But I've always been a supervisor, like, a store owner of 44 girls, and that is not an easy job, I gotta say. So now I micromanage my husband, and I wish I didn't, but I do. Like, can this fold? Oh, no, it can't fold. I just need a little lighter something up here. How should we send you the video? Oh, people send them to me all the time, Shari. They send them in my, in Messenger. Here. Just in Messenger, you know what I mean? Or you can send them to me. They're like a reel, just like a 10-second or 30-second little video of somebody doing a cool tree. But you can do it however you want. But most of the time, people just copy and paste and send it in Messenger. I had to lighten this up. It was just too dark up here. That burgundy color berry, I didn't mean for it to be burgundy. My husband and I send each other, we can be sitting next to each other, and we'll send each other a dog video, like, a 10-second reel or whatever you call them. Aren't they called reels? He calls them reels. I call them fakes. Just kidding. Oh no, Denise, that's far enough for driving her home to use her washing machine and take a shower. It's ridiculous, really, that she will not here. Okay, so here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take and do some swirlies off of her crown. Very light. You're not going to be able to see them, I promise you. we're going to do some words up there. And then I'm going to cover that with glitter. So we're going to do, you tell me words that are like shine and sparkle, but I'm going to start with sparkle. And it's going to take up this whole, I'm going to have to move it. It's going to take up my whole swirl. So I'm going to use sparkle, glitter, and shine. So if you have any other words besides those. Do you know what I'm talking about? I need words that have to do with sparkle, glitter, and shine. Oh, twinkle, shimmer, all good. Thank you. Twinkle, shimmer. What was the other one? Wasn't there one more? Kathy, oh my God. My daughter-in-law just told us about Asher House. And I am obsessed with that guy. He's so cute. And what a cool man for doing what he's doing for dogs, right? Yeah. My daughter-in-law showed him to me, and then my daughter was like whispering to me, oh yeah, that's the man I wanted to marry. But I think he's married. Okay, let's do twinkle. Where do I want to start here? Sorry, I'm going crazy. Gotta totally change the book around. Yeah, I just found out about him. My favorite girl right now is Melanie from the We Do Not Care Club. Her Thanksgiving yesterday made me laugh. And I need more laughter. But I do need more dogs too. He's 6'5". Oh, he's so cute, isn't he? The one they showed me yesterday was him rescuing a dog named Bear. Oh my God. So cute. It's okay to run through the word. Because the idea is the design. So what am I writing next? Glitter. Because I wanted sparkle and glitter because those are both her words. I don't need a whole lot more, just 2 more. Shine I do like, but I'll look at your words again. All y'all. Donna says he's engaged and she is so cute. All you guys know, you guys got to share more with me. Come on now. You're hiding good stuff. I tell that to my girlfriends all the time when they say, yeah, I'm taking this class or I'm going on this retreat. And I'm like, could somebody please tell me about it? I want to do that. Yeah, if anybody wants to go on a retreat next year, I don't really want to teach one, but I really want to go somewhere on a retreat. I just found one. Lynn, I wish I could tell you her last name. Gutierrez or something. But it's $2,500 for the retreat. And then you have to pay for your accommodations and your flight. And I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that. But let's find something else. Oh, okay, what were the other ones that came? Oh, Glisten. I do love Glisten. I mean, I love them all, don't get me wrong. Sparkle, we did Sparkle. Gleam, Bright, Twinkle. Shimmer. That was the other one I liked, Shimmer. Anyway, I'm not doing effervescence. I would spell that wrong every time. Anyway, if somebody finds a good retreat and you want to go and it's affordable, it can be anywhere in the world. Message me. And if I'm not busy and I can afford it, I'm going to go with you. But it's got to be an art retreat. I can't go on a dog retreat, plant retreat, cooking retreat. No, art. But all the big people that I love, I can't afford their classes. That's the problem. All right, I'm almost done, you guys. Thanks for being patient. It is fun to write in swirls. All right, so now we got to go here. And I love Glisten. That was beautiful. It just struck me. Okay. Where am I? Right here. Getting there. I don't hear my husband's music. Wandering Woman does ones. I know, they're doing one in Grass Valley. But it's $3,500. I'm not doing that. I can't afford that. Who can? Well, obviously there are people that can, because they fill up all the time. Wandering Woman. They do them all over the world, but they're doing one in Grass Valley. And the lady from Wandering Woman is from Placerville. All right, we're going to erase all these pencil lines. We have all our swirls. Sparkle looks the best because I was slowing down and doing it. So let's erase all our swirls. And before we get to the glitter part, the sparkle part, I want to write in our rainbow ribbon, okay, I think that's good. We're going to write over here, I think, and I got a 12. There's one in Tahoe also. What's this one say? BB Henry, hers is very expensive, Tammy. It's in the 3,000s. My friend Karen and I looked it up. I wanted to go to that. That was like my number one next to Lynn, whatever her name is. Okay, we're going to do Cindy's quote of Art Heals. And we're just going to use one of our waves, whichever one speaks to you. Yeah, most of these women don't include their accommodations. So when we did ours in Kansas for $800 or whatever it was, and people were telling me that was too expensive, I'm like, that includes your accommodations. We could never do it again for that much money because by the time I flew there, I made really nothing. It cost so much to fly. So that would have to be a little bit more expensive, like $1,000. But I don't think I could ever feel good charging $3,000. I just don't. Carmen says, just found out my nephew had his baby boy 30 minutes ago in Joplin, Missouri. Yay, so nice, but sad my brother isn't there. Yeah, to see his grandson Miles. Oh, sorry, Carmen. But that is happy news. All right, so we want this to sparkle, glisten, and shine, right? I kind of like this mercury glass. No, you won't be able to see it through that. So I'm going to try these ones. So I just have stickles. Oops, I see more things that need to be erased. That always happens. Right before. So does that mean you're a great auntie, Carmen? Congratulations. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Naturally. My glitter glue. Dear Santa, for my stocking, please bring me glitter glue. For my present, please bring me that giant box of Caron d'Arche colored pencils. But my glitter glue is about ready to run out. Come on out. This one's not coming out. Let's see if I could use a pen. What is that cute eraser? Oh, I bought it somewhere at some Japanese store, probably. It says for colored pencils. It doesn't work on colored pencils, however. But it is cute, you're right. Two problems with glitter glue. One is it dries up really fast, and two is that it gets stuck in the tip. These are going to be all different colors of shimmer. This is diamond. I use Twinkle Diamond Sprinkled Sugar. Diamond is one of my favorites. We'll use it here too, on her wings. Because we definitely need sparkle on this page. Oh, now it's coming out like crazy. Tammy says I'm in Joplin. She can go visit your great whatever it is. That's Twinkle again. I guess I really like Twinkle Diamond. This one is empty, I think. This is Stardust. No. Gonna have to go back to one of the others. Icicle. Let's try Icicle. Uh-oh. There's like a hair. Got it. Well, I'm going to have to use something that I already used. Let's use Twinkle. It's not coming out. You always have to have a good pin ready. I love these glitter glues. What are they called? Stickles. There's lots of companies that make glitter glue, but they don't work like a Stickles. All right, so now here's what I want to do. We'll see if it works. I'm going to take this finger and I'm going to flatten all this because I just want a little shimmer. Yeah, that's going to work. I don't want it raised. I don't like glitter glue that's raised. It's a personal problem. Okay, and then we're going to wipe this off. And because glitter glue is wet and like an adhesive, I'm going to get glitter. Hang on. And I'm going to sprinkle it on top. I got to close this. Where do I close that? Okay. This is old glitter that I have from when we had our company cut it up. And I'm just going to sprinkle it in so it'll stick to this glitter glue. Because it is called glitter glue for a reason, you know. Guess what the reason is? Because it's like glue. And then we'll be able to see the words through it. Right? And then I think the Christmas trees book is on here in this group. I don't know for sure. Well, this one is messed up. It may not ever come out of here. Well, I guess I'm done. But we could take a silver pen and sparkle it up. I gotta go eat something before I come back here and do a class with you guys. So get your envelopes ready, and I'll be back at 10 to do the envelope class. If you miss it, it'll be here for 30 days, and then it goes away, you know. Hold on, I'm gonna do something I'm gonna be sorry for. Getting that glitter off my desk is not going to be fun. But this silver pen is writing so nicely. It's just fun. It's hard to not keep going, but I gotta get going. I was gonna put silver dots in these green things. Because, you know, you can never have too much detail. And I think I'm gonna need silver dots, like in some of these areas. That got a little weird when I was writing. Oh, I just dragged my hand through glitter. Are you guys going to do this page? Are you going to do something similar? Are you going to try something with sparkle and art words? It was a fun one. I liked it. I like being able to use the collage elements. I don't always use them because I draw them and then I'm done. Okay, so here we go. Can you see the sparkles and the silver, I hope? That's all going to dry really nicely. And then I'm going to get lots of sparkle and lots of shimmer. And that's it for today. I'll be back at 10 o'clock to do our envelope book. So, yeah. Linda, are you on Instagram? It might be on Instagram with the hashtag 12 Trees of Christmas. I cannot remember, but maybe. All right. I'm going to go eat some breakfast and I'll be back to do this. So if you want to do what I did, you can download the collage element that is Christmas Angels, and there are other cuties. She's my favorite ever. So, all right. Have a great day, you guys. I love you. I'll see you back here at 10. And if not, I'll see you in Journal Play Day tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you on Monday. All right. Bye.